Test? Is it working? Is everything working? Hi! I think... Oh my god. Is my mic super loud? Wait. It's like going red really quickly. 1 second. Let me go check on that. It's a little bit on the higher side, but it shouldn't be that much louder, is it? Is the volume okay? Wait, actually, let me go get my headphones so I can monitor my audio more accurately. Ugh, so much to check. Ugh. What's I gonna do? Right. I need to change my audio input so I can hear. Okay. I mean, I should be able to hear something. But therefore, why am I not hearing anything? Sorry. I'm so sorry. Hello, I've missed you, Devin. Oh, thank you, Borna. How you doing? I was at the gym today. I'm super tired. Good night. Good night. Oh, man. I really started streaming at the last minute, huh? I'm sorry. Let me just figure out what this issue is with my audio. Or maybe it's on my... Maybe the problem is over here. Windows... Volume settings... More volume settings... Volume mixer... And oh, that's not right. I should have done this way before. I'm so sorry. Line. Okay, that one's fine. How about this one? Line. Says everything should be good. Damn, why am I not able to hear anything? Oh my god. Oh, the difference in sounds is glorious. Yes. Put this again. Why am I not hearing nothing? Oh, there it is. I heard it. Then what is it? Oh, it's super low. Okay. I see how it is. I guess so. Technically, I should be able to hear it. It's just very low. I'm kind of sad about that. I kind of wish I could hear it a little bit better. Oh well. We're gonna boost everything to the maximum like that. Oh, okay. Sorry about that. Well, in today's stream, as the title might have given out hints already about this, today's gonna be a work in the background stream. So, ouch! I'm just gonna be working over here in the background. That's mostly why I haven't been streaming all that much lately. Well, not amongst other things really, but I guess I've been trying to concentrate a lot more on my health. I have admittedly been struggling to get used to this new routine of mine. And with that said, I was just like really prioritizing myself. I wasn't feeling good. I wasn't feeling all that social either. Plus, I didn't have much works that I could really show off or anything. I was like, I don't think I'm in the mood right now. But I feel like I need to get myself back into this a little bit. Unfortunately, like I said, not able to show today's work. And it's probably going to remain this way for the foreseeable future? Actually, I'm not sure. Let me just double check real quick. Okay, yeah, no. So, I guess maybe up until the end of this month, I'm probably gonna be mostly sticking to streams where, like, work in the background streams. And coming August, I will still very much be blotchy with my streams. I do have a lot of big life events happening, which will absolutely affect my streaming schedule. Mostly towards the end of August, if anything. End of August, leaking a little bit into September. And after that, yeah, we should be back on track. But with that said, yeah, this month, July, it's not much that's gonna be able to show to everyone. But hopefully you guys are okay with that. I will try to show up. I have been feeling a little bit better. Been working on my health. A lot. Investing a lot into it. I guess I'm like debating how worth it is it, because at the moment I'm gonna be very vague about this. I'm sorry, just yapping a little bit. Oh, I should probably turn on the Pomodoro while we're at it. Pomodoro. Where's my Pomodoro? Aha. Interact. Start the Pomodoro. There you go. I should also have my other stuff. The hydration reminder. There you go. Tsusemi. Oh, hi. Welcome back. It says it's your first time, but I could have sworn I've seen your name before in a recent stream. But hi, thank you. I hope you're doing well today. I am doing good. Thank you. How about you? Let's see. Let's see how close we can bring this mic without breaking anything. Oh, it's still trying to connect. Okay. Yeah, I made a new account. Just decided to new start everything. I'm so, but it'll be okay. Oh, I see a restart, huh? Restarts can sometimes be very helpful. If anything, Davin is my restart. And then I went back. I feel like I was gonna yap about something. I forgot what it was. Alright, what's happening lately? Yeah. I did say I want to make an effort to not really go into details about this one particular subject, just because it's likely... It's a more likely subject to influence people on stuff that is very... high stakes, I guess. So I try not to go too much into details about this subject anymore, but I will try to yap about it as with as much sensor as I comfortably can do. But yeah, I have to get used to a new life routine, and a lot of it, honestly, was way past what I thought was needed for me to change. Like, when I was introduced to this new routine, they told me like, oh yeah, you might want to drink more water a little bit, like just like more actively so. It might affect your sleep a little bit. And at first I was like, dehydration was never an issue for me, even if I don't drink much water at all. So I doubt so. And then come to sleep schedule, like, it's fine. I don't have a strict schedule, so I'm not that scared about that. Like, I was kind of cocky about it. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, turns out I do want to try and maintain a minimum decency of sleep schedule, which even that I've been struggling to maintain. And when it comes to dehydration, it was no joke. It was absolutely no joke. I am so dehydrated all the time. At first I thought it was just my mouth that felt dry. And I looked it up, right? They're like, oh yeah, with this routine, it makes you feel like you're thirsty, but you're not actually thirsty. I was like, oh, okay, so it doesn't really bother all that much. It's just comfort issues, right? But then I looked it up further and it's like, no, it absolutely is an issue, and you've been running on fumes for the past month. I'm like, oh, okay. Okay, got it. Time for me to drink more often. I drink water so little. Like, I would substitute it with other stuff like juices or sodas. Not necessarily healthy stuff. But yeah, it turns out water, just straight water, is actually really important. It's like, okay. But all of this realization came after I kind of crashed hard. This new routine, I was not adapting to it very well at all. And I was very confused at first because I didn't immediately associate it to this routine. I didn't think it was because of this routine, but more so like, oh, my body's just being silly again. But looking more into it, because it did bother me, I noticed, or I got to find out pretty quickly in my research that like, oh yeah, because you've not been doing exactly what you need to do for this routine, or stuff that you were told that wasn't that big of a concern, just like comfort thing, was absolutely a necessity that you've been neglecting for the past couple weeks, and this that you're feeling right now, the crash, is due to that. I was like, oh, okay. Okay. Gotcha. Understandable. So yeah, I'm just been trying to survive, take care of myself. And it has admittedly made me feel perhaps a little bit less motivated to show up for stream. Especially when my schedule has been such a mess. My life in general has been such a mess. It's like, oh, okay, let's try and make a bit of like clean up my life first and then try to show back again. Kind of ironically, I guess? Ironically enough, even though I was not streaming in hopes to concentrate on myself, on my well-being, I think it also affected me negatively not showing up for streams. Because admittedly, I was being a little bit of a gremlin. Gremlin? Is that the right word? I was trying to take care of my physical health, And I guess in the process, I was also neglecting my mental health. Because in a way, streaming is one of my social outlets. And I was actively denying myself this opportunity to be out there and to talk with everyone and spend time with everyone. So yeah, I definitely think it was a little bit of a double-edged sword, what I was doing. You're doing great. Oh, thank you so much. You're so sweet. I know I'm just yapping for the sake of yapping, you know? Like, not trying to bring the mood down or anything. Hope I'm not doing that. Hopefully. Maybe that should be a little bit thicker. Yeah, let's make it a little bit thicker. Other than that, what's been happening lately? Not sure. I feel like the days kind of blend in together at this point. Ooh, yesterday I repasted my CPU and cooler for the first time ever since I first initially built my PC. Which is probably about 2 years now. Apparently you're supposed to do it a lot more often, but I don't know. That just didn't really cross my mind to do so all that often. And I don't even remember what prompted me to do so in the first place. I know I was talking with ChatGPT. And then that comment like came in the way. I was like, huh. Your yapping is appreciated. Thank you. What was I talking to ChatGPT for it to get to that subject? Oh, I really can't remember. But then it kind of got to the subject of testing my PC for benchmarks and health. Like, okay, yeah, sure, let's do that. Let's have fun with that. And then then it was like, oh yeah, your CPU is throttling. That's definitely a sign of like something needing to be checked. I was like, okay. And yeah, absolutely. My CPU is doing a lot better. Although, I will say, I probably need to recheck the pasting one more time because it doesn't look like it was done super perfectly either. But me who saw my PC wasn't that dirty. Turns out it was like really dusty, but just like in hidden spots. I also took the chance to dust it all out. And time to drink. And yeah. It dusty. I did not even show you the picture of the dust. 1 second. one second, I have it in my phone. Let me send it to you. Yeah, your mic was present during the process, or at least like at the beginning of it. These are some pictures. I really wanted to take more pictures, but I guess I forgot to do so in the process. Twas dusty. There you go. One thing I will disagree on though is I don't think it was in any ways the paste was not drying. I don't think the paste was drying. You say that it was 2 different colors, but I think that was just like the lighting. It didn't feel that way to me. It wasn't in any ways dried. I just felt like pasty. Not the moistest of pastes, but definitely just paste. If I remember well, like after the dusting and the CPU repasting, the benchmark results were significantly better. I think my CPU went up by 10%. 10% productivity? Is that what, like 10% results? And my GPU went up by 5 or 6%. Although apparently benchmarks do have 1 to 5% variables between results. So who knows? Maybe it just didn't change at all. It's just like that initial result that I had was just mediocre, one of those mediocre results. Meanwhile, the second time around after the dusting was just so happened to be one of the higher results. But yeah. Oh, low-key kind of freaked out midway through the repairs because... Or through the repairs, they weren't repairs. They were just like retouches, right? Midway through, I had just removed the first cooler because it has like 2 little fans, right? I removed the first little fan, and I ran out of canned gas. And I was like, oh no, what do I do? Oh, what do I do? And here I was like stressfully asking ChatGPT, what do I do? I just ran out. Oh my god, everything's just open and I don't have nothing to clean it. It's like, you can use a brush. It's okay. You could use a hair dryer, but just be careful. Like, oh, okay, thank you. Man, today is not a good line art day. My brush strokes are just all over the place. Am I time-lapsing this? Please tell me I'm time-lapsing this. Thank God. Let me just double check the time lapse for this. Okay. Can't touch it. Okay, we're good. On the bright side of things, my PC is clean now. Just need to find some time. Maybe this weekend, I'll take a moment to try and repaste it or ensure that the pressure of the cooler is like appropriate. Tying the cooler to the CPU is always such a scary thing for me, honestly. Because I don't remember, are we supposed to like really tighten it or am I going to break it? Like, do I need to have like a fine balance for that? Jeez. But I am not gonna deny the fact that I am super proud of myself to be able to do stuff like this. I am in no means a savvy tech person in the least, like at all. So for me to be able to have built my own PC and to have purchased the pieces by myself and still have like a really good like a wonderful beast. Well, to be fair, I did have multiple assistants and friends inputting their thoughts on it, but at the end of the day, it was still me doing it with my own 2 hands, and I'm proud of myself for that. I'm patting myself on the back. I am probably one of the most what's the word? Not tech blind. Like just like straight up unknowledgeable person, people when it comes to hardware. At least if it was software, at that point I'll say like I'm averagely proficient. Like emphasis on average. When I was a toddler, maybe it was like more so like, oh, look at this toddler. They're so savvy with computers, because back then PCs like was not really a household common object. But at this point I feel like I'm just like your average person with a PC. And even then at this point I feel like a lot of people, particularly gamers, and I guess that's why I think that, like, particularly gamers tend to be so specific with their builds. Like, oh yeah, I have this, I have that, I built this, I built that. It's like, oh my god. I don't know nothing. I really don't. I was thinking to myself for a second, like, particularly men nowadays feel so savvy when it comes to technology. But then I realized, like, no, it's not necessarily men. It's more so like gamers, and I just so happen to know more men gamers than women gamers. And even then, I kind of wonder to myself, like, what's the... Like, which one of my friends actually built their own PCs versus got somebody else to do it for them? Because I'm pretty sure most people that I know have a custom build at this point. Like, when it comes to your friends, do you know, you as the viewer, you as the listener, do you know any individual friends that have a PC that was pre-made, that they purchased like that? Or is everyone just building their own PCs at this point? Ooh, didn't mean to do that. Oh shit. Bad habits. Bad habits. Oh. I know you guys can't see my screen right now, and I'm sorry about that. But I think we did this on last stream together, where someone pointed out that I could absolutely change my tabmate controller, or my the controller I used to draw, right, to assist me, and I could absolutely set a function, a button, to do what I really wanted it to do, which was to change the size of my pen. So I'd just press the button and click on my pen, slide throughout the screen, and it's going to change the size of my pen, or my brush size. Because it's a feature that I really love using when I'm drawing on PC, but on iPad I just couldn't seem to find out how to do so. And someone told me, like, oh yeah, it's absolutely possible. And we got it figured out, right? But the only issue is I had to replace one of my old buttons. I had to replace a function of an old button for it to be accessible to me. And that button that I replaced was the one I used to drag around my canvas, aka a functionality that involves big strokes across the screen. So sometimes I'll try to, like, out of habit, I'll try to move to a different area in my canvas by dragging my pen around the screen while pressing that button, and what happens is that my brush size gets maximized instead. I'm like, oh no. Oh, I lost my brush size. And sometimes it's fine because I remember what the usual brush size is. But in this case, in this particular commission, I'm playing with a canvas size that I'm not used to. So I'm using a random specific brush size that I haven't noted down. Like, I just have the vaguest idea at the back of my head, like, oh yeah, it's somewhere between 16 and 19. But other than that, I really don't know. Oh, I completely forgot to mention, kind of going back to what we were talking about earlier, my new routine, right? And one of the symptoms that was really, really annoying and really affected not only my ability to stream, but also my workflow, was I've been struggling with shoulder pains, shoulder neck pains, and it's usually something that's pretty common, pretty expected when it comes to my hormonal cycle. Like, there's gonna be times where I'm more likely to get tense around those areas. But the thing with that is that it usually goes away once that hormonal period ends. And in this case, it was going on for a month. It was just like not relentless, just going on, always the tight shoulder. And it's not only just a tight shoulder, it absolutely directly affects my tendinitis that I used to have. So my tendinitis started, it was caused by tight shoulder and neck. To anyone who doesn't know how that relates, you have nerves, right, that go from your spine and expands to your arm, to your fingertips, and also to your legs and all to your toe tips, right? And what happens when you have tight shoulders or tight neck, it can squeeze on those nerves. And if those nerves get squeezed, it results with weaker grabbing force on your hand. It can cause pain in your wrist, pain in your elbow, pain in your arm. Even though the cause of it is all in your neck, the pain will feel itself across your arm. So that's how my tendinitis was caused back a decade ago, was that I continuously had tight neck, tight shoulders, and it would reflect as pain in my arm. And I worked a lot on it. I worked a lot on the ergonomics of my desk, of my workplace, to ensure that it doesn't happen again. I was doing a lot better. On top of that, when I realized that a lot of my tension in my neck and shoulders were chronic and aligned with my hormonal cycles, I was like, oh shit. I guess my hormonal cycle is the bane of my existence. It caused every single issue I've had. Damn. Jokes aside though. The moment I got put on birth control, I think it was hormonal birth control. I might be wrong on that. Don't take my word for that. It actually, because it controlled my hormones, the pain, cyclical, I think that's the right way to say the word. The cyclical pain and tensions in my shoulder just vanished. It was gone. It was amazing. Unfortunately, I am no longer allowed to be on said medication, and I'm so sad, so distraught about this, but it's okay. It's okay. But that said, I did need to find a different way to cope with my hormonal issues. I tried dieting, but admittedly, it's really hard, and I've been very inconsistent with it. So yeah, I will say, luckily enough, even though I've been slacking a lot... Oop, break time. Okay, just a quick blip over here. It is now break time. You've done a wonderful 25 minutes of work alongside me, but give yourself not 5 minutes of break. Save your work, stretch your arms and legs and your shoulders. Get yourself maybe a sip of water. You deserve it. We all deserve it. Ugh. What was I saying? Right, diets. Yeah. There was a point where I did 2 months solidly on a diet. In hindsight, I was not fully following the diet as much as I thought I was. I really wasn't. But luckily enough, it was just enough for my body to heal and to actually show some pretty good growth from it. And I guess I boosted my immune system, my hormonal system so much from that 2 months of diet that it kind of like had me floating that high. Like it was a very slow descent afterwards that lasted months and months and months. And I think I am at that point where I'm reaching that lowest point again, where it's falling back and I'm starting to actually feel my body telling me that it's like out of whack. Let's see. Stretching my neck. The other side. Ugh. I was yapping so much, I kind of lost my train of thought. Let's see. Do I take this moment to go to the bathroom real quick? You know what? I'll take it. I'll take this moment. I'm gonna go on the break screen a little bit. Admittedly, you know what? I'll go on the be right back screen actually. The ads are gonna be shorter. It's gonna be fine. Ads will play if you're in Twitch. Don't worry. Don't be scared. You're not missing anything. We'll be on a quick break as I go to the bathroom. Okay. Sorry about that. I also got a little bit spooked at how the BGM kind of grew in sound and then disappeared out of nowhere. I was like, what was that? And I will tell you, I'll be really honest with you, it's bothering me that my mixer is kind of really low in the sound department. It's like really, really low. And I'm wondering if I did something? Like, did I set it up poorly? It's so low. But your break time is over, so if you are working alongside me, I welcome you to bring it back to your work. And we got this for another 23 minutes and 40 seconds. Oh, jeez, why is the volume so low? It is so low. I wonder if I did that. Would that be a mistake or would that be what I need? Oh, I'm so scared. It's not even an option. Oh jeez, why is it not an option? Multi-speaker cable. Where'd it go? Could have sworn it was there. Yes. Nocturnal dabbing. Yeah, it's evening dabbing in here. How you doing? How have you been? All good, all good. I did yap a little bit as to why I haven't been streaming all that much, but it's not necessarily anything in particular. It's more so like just needed to concentrate on my health a little bit. But right now I'm kind of like really bothered of the fact that my headphone audio is really low. It's like really, really low. All up to date. So that's the thing, but like, why are you so low? Hi Corbett, how's it going? Why are you so low? Why are you so low? If I did that. Is it just... What do you guys think? Is the BGM too low compared to my voice? Like, is it just me who thinks it's really low? Or is my mixer trying to play tricks with me right now? Oh. Ow! What the fuck was that noise? That was so loud. Okay, well, I guess we're gonna try and tough it up without AC because the AC leaks into my mic while I'm trying to self-monitor and it's so loud. Thank God you guys can't hear it. I think, I hope, I wish. Although wait, that's kind of loud. Wait, why is my voice so loud? Test. Is this better? Okay, it looks okay, right? It's not too loud. It's not too low. Not my model being neck broken over here. Okay. Hopefully this is okay. I think. Like, I hope, I wish. Ooh, that looks low actually. It's so hard. Come over here. No, don't do that. Test. Oh, that's so loud. How about that? Okay. This looks better. This looks better. Ooh, I felt something weird in my chest from that. Let's get comfy. Let's get comfortable. It's going great. I'm glad I was able to catch stream today. I'm so sorry. I haven't been streaming at all. I'm so sorry. Great, found you today. I'm watching in GX with sounds of main screen. In GX? What's GX? Only thing I can think of is Opera GX, but I don't know what the GX stands for. But yeah, I was yapping a little bit of everything and nothing. And within that little everything and nothing, I was saying about how I've been part of the reason that why I haven't been streaming all that often lately is because I've been struggling to get used to this new routine that I have to be on. And I'd like to think perhaps the doctor that... Ooh, I should not have said that. I'd like to think that perhaps the person who put me on this routine didn't do all that good of a job to explain to me what was necessary and what wasn't. I feel like the wording was very much so like a suggestion. It was like, oh, you might think you want that or something, instead of saying like, you will need more of that. And yeah, they got me a little bit booked up. Anyways, next thing on the list of as to why I haven't been streaming all that much lately. My tablet, my poor baby Cintiq has not been doing well, as you guys know. And you'd be surprised just how much small inconveniences piling up here and there really affect your motivation to do stuff, right? I mean, at least I am surprised about it. It's not like the Cintiq isn't drawable on anymore. It's not unusable, but there is a very significant vibration to it because the fan is like throttling or broken inside. It's like and then first of all, the noise irks me. I have this thing with auditory whatever. I'm not diagnosed or anything. I'm just trying to say, like, I do know myself to have like a sensitivity to sounds. And when a sound is not is not natural, is not normal, and I know it, it just gets in my head. And when I start hearing my monitor like rattling and whatnot, I'm like, oh god, I hate that. I just want to turn it off. And I do have noise canceling earbuds that I use all the time, honestly. I can't even go out without my earbuds on because I just really don't like noise. Even if I had my noise canceling earbuds on, if I try to draw on the tablet, I'll start feeling it. I can feel the rattling below it. And I don't know, it just really, really affects my motivation. Yeah, I guess motivation is the best word. So I've been trying to work the most possible on the iPad. But I was talking about it just a little bit earlier before so many of you came in. Essentially, I've been also dealing with a lot of body pain, a lot of neck and shoulder area tensions. And if I leave those to be, it's going to lead into tendonitis. And it had been leading into it a little bit as well. So I was like really worried, trying not to do anything that would make it worse. And apparently drawing on the iPad is one of the leading causes of this pain at the moment. One of it is like getting lost into work and not taking enough breaks, which I do want to think I've been taking breaks, but maybe it is the type of thing where it's like I am at a poor position for long minutes at a time, barely shifting. And even if I do take breaks, it's just like not enough to compensate for the damage that's being caused. So there was a lot of stuff on my mind. I was like, okay, I need to fix my sleep schedule. I need to intake a lot more of proteins. I need to drink a lot more of water, more water than I've ever drank in my life before, even though I'm not thirsty. And I can't supplement it for anything else either. Then what else was it? There was the body pains, and there was so many things that was affecting me and freaking me out. But in the end, I tried to live every day one day at a time, trying to get as much done as possible. But it was definitely not super easy to go through all of that. Or, oh, what? Not first world problem. Sorry. It wasn't a walk in the park type of thing. Like, it was a lot of conscious efforts having to be put forth, and it was just exhausting. Stretch, thank you for the stretch. You're awesome. And I welcome everyone to stretch as well. Ugh. I feel like I might have skipped some chat messages. Let's see. Exactly, and thank you. Oh, Oprah GX? Oh, gotcha. Hey Deb, hi, how are you? It's very late here, but I'm coming to greet you. Hi Pat, welcome back? No, that's not welcome back. I'm back. But thank you. I'm sorry I'm streaming so late for you guys. I miss you. Aw, thank you. I have a bit of a cold and maybe I will fall asleep, but I'm very happy to see you. Oh, I hope you get better soon. Take care of yourself, okay? Yeah, since today is admittedly a work in the background type of stream, I'm trying to make an effort to yap a little bit about everything and nothing at the same time, keep it a little bit as interesting as I can for as long as I can. Who knows, I might run out of subjects at one point. So what time is it? Okay. I should probably check on that. Okay. So, oh, that's not what I want to do. I don't know why, but I have this very bad habit as of late that whenever I'm trying to pull out the clock app on the computer, I write calculator. And I'm not sure why I do that. Start that timer. Say, start that timer. Yee. Yee, perfect. Let's see, what else can we yap about? Ooh, the monitor, the broken monitor saga is finally coming to an end after a lot of heartache. Honestly, I kind of got really worried for a moment because I had to call them so often because they would tell me, oh yeah, you're gonna get your refund in this set amount of time. And then that set amount of time would go by and I would call them back like, hey, where's my refund? And they're like, oh, it wasn't sent. Would you like me to send it right now? I'm like, yes, please do. And then the second time I was like, oh, you're not gonna get a refund yet. I'm like, what do you mean you're not gonna get a refund yet? And they're like, oh yeah, you have to wait for a month for us to process it and ensure that it's like you send us the proper item that's working and all that. And low-key started sweating a little bit at that point because I returned a broken monitor. Like, what do you mean you're gonna check if it's working or not? It's broken. Are you not gonna refund me? It sounds so entitled when I say it like that, but it's out of principle. I sound so bad. I was told I would be entitled to a refund because I purchased an item that had a warranty, which in the end, the company told me Amazon lied to me and sold me an item without a warranty. So that's why I was like, that's the basis. You sold me an item that was not what you advertised it to be. So, and unfortunately, for me to realize that I got an item that was falsely advertised, it had to be broken. I was like, what am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? I don't know. Ah, jeez. Really got me sweating. But luckily in the end, I even had to like check out Reddit and whatnot. Like, what do Amazon employees say when it comes to like checking items? And most of them were like, oh yeah, we don't do proper checks. We just do the bare minimum. I was like, oh, okay, we're good. I still have a chance. I still have a chance. I will say though, the item that I sent back does seem to be a discontinued item. They don't even sell on Amazon anymore, so chances are, I don't think anybody's gonna receive a broken item. And even if they do, hopefully, Amazon will have to give them a refund if they... Chances are they're gonna notice that it's broken right away. Hi, Vane. How's it going? It has been a while. I'm sorry. Hope you've been well. I could have sworn I had something else to yap about concerning the disappearance of Dabin in the past couple of days. But I just can't seem to remember what. Oh. Maybe something about the pain, the tension, the tendinitis, the beauty and the beast. Been fine and dandy. How about you though, Devin? Things have been good. Just needed to really concentrate on myself, on my well-being for a little bit. And it's not because the stream is cause of my unwell-being, but more so it was hard for me to be consistent with stream in the process of taking care of myself. So I really had to take a little bit to myself. And every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday would go by, and I'm like, I need to stream today. I need to stream, and I'm like, oh, I don't feel good. My sleep, I'm so tired. I'm so hungry. My body hurts. I need to rest, but I need to work on my commissions, and I need to work on the Cintiq, but it's broken and it's making triggery noises. And Didn't you need to take some break because of some medication? Shh, we're trying to censor things now. Shh. Shh. We're trying to censor things now. No, you didn't say anything wrong. I'm just like in an effort not to really... I'm trying not to say anything that could influence people to do stuff that is not necessarily right for them. Doesn't mean it's right for me that it's right for everyone, you know? Yeah. It's pretty much that, really. That on top of other couple things at once. And just for you know, like, we're gonna substitute that word for routine, the new routine, you know? So... oh my god, how many times have I said this story at this point? Essentially, I think perhaps the person who gave me this routine might have omitted or did a poor job to explaining in the process of explaining to me what life changes I need to do on this new routine. And for example, when they would warn me like, oh, you're gonna feel more thirsty, but it was also kind of implied that it was just a feeling of thirst and not necessarily me actually being dehydrated. So I was like, oh, okay, so it doesn't really matter. I don't need to drink more water. I can just keep going as I do usually. But it turns out, no, I actually do need to drink a lot more water than usual and be very consistent with that, or else I crash. And I would be continuously crashing. Another thing was, I don't think this person ever properly explained to me that I needed to really make sure that I consume a lot of protein on a daily basis. And yeah. So I think it's like a this week type of change in this routine that I started applying a lot more, where I'm actively ensuring that I'm drinking enough water, that I'm actively ensuring that I'm consuming enough protein. I'm even doing protein supplements and whatnot. Protein shakes, rather. And admittedly, I would say it's not quite there yet. I still feel not quite myself. But they say like it could take a couple, like 3 to 5 days before I start feeling the effects of this change again. We're just sitting by. We're in standby right now, waiting to see positive results, you know? Never in my life have I ever been going to the bathroom so consistently. Too much information, but just to pee some transparent nothingness. It feels like a waste of time. Yeah, a new routine, surely. Yeah, exactly. I want to say the sleep side of things has been a lot more under control as of late. Not fully back, and it's not fully on itself, and if anything, I want to say my quality of sleep has been lesser than what I've been used to. But I don't necessarily think it's just because of this new routine. I think it might be something else as well. I don't know what it is exactly, per se. It could be a multitude of things, really. It could be the fact that I was freshly leg shaved that night. And I usually get very, very itchy skin after shaving. So maybe I didn't sleep all that well yesterday night because I was like rolling around, scratching myself like, it's so itchy. It's so itchy. Freshly leg shaved. Yeah. Nah, because like, I get so itchy. I think I've learned to somehow shave my arms and pits in a way that like the itch is controllable, but my legs, uncontrollable. I need to have some, how do you pronounce that word in English? Hydrocortisone or something? It's like a cream that numbs your skin when you get really itchy. It helps with eczema as well, I think. Like I would have to apply that shit on my legs and the entirety of my legs because of how itchy they would get. And it got to the point where doctors were like, or not doctors, pharmacists were like, yeah, it's fine if you have one itchy spot to do it once in a while, but you can't just do your entire legs on a nightly basis like that. I'm like, so yeah. Ooh, break time. Okay. Second Pomodoro successfully worked on. I welcome everyone to give yourselves 5 minutes of break. Take this moment to save your work. Oops. Save your work. Stretch. Move around. Do some self-love. You deserve it. Ooh. I wonder if we should have the FABGM instead. What do you guys prefer? Do you prefer this one or do we prefer this one? Wait, actually, yeah, it's so shutty. There you go. Or do you prefer this? Wow. Ooh, I feel it. Oh my god. That's some nice water. No, my timer was not on loop. Damn it. I keep forgetting about that. So, fun fact. I created an audio. I created an MP3 file and a WAV file. Where it's 10 minutes of silence and at the very tail end there's a little chime. And the goal is that I need to have that loop on my PC all day, every day, to remind me to take a sip on time, to ensure that I am hydrated properly. But I keep forgetting that media player does not automatically open on loop. I have to set it up every single time. I was playing with ChatGPT, trying to see if I can automate it, right? Like have a startup automation where it would automatically start a program. I think it was like PowerShell or something, to play this every 10 minutes, but the repetition was just not repeating. So instead I just decided to do the thing where it's like, oh, I'm just gonna make a 10-minute audio and have it loop. It works when it works. It doesn't when it doesn't. But yeah. Otherwise, I was warned that I should not be chugging water. That it's very important that I do it gradually throughout the day, just sip, sip, sip. And I can't do that. Not by myself. By the way, just a little heads up that I am planning to end the stream in about an hour 45 minutes. Wait, I actually have a clock over here. Oh yeah, exactly, an hour 45 minutes. Yeah, an hour 45 minutes from now. Or it might be sooner, depending on the timing of the breaks, the long breaks. Like if a long break hits, like right as there's 25 minutes left on the stream, we're just gonna cut it short there, you know. Oh, that feels good. But yeah, your boy got some plans. Your boy got some big boy shoes to fill. Maybe I should boost this up a little bit. Oh no. Is this a decent volume? Maybe it's a little bit too loud. Yeah, let's just bring it back to what it was before. Bing bong bang bong. Okay, break time is over. Let's get back to work. We got this. One more Pomodoro ahead of us. Wow. I feel like the brush is not thick enough. Let's make it 19. Just for the sake of yaps, right? There's something, a little bit of a development that happened as of late was, how to say? I did talk a lot about this a little bit on stream, but I wasn't feeling too proud of myself lately. If anything, I feel like I was kind of falling into this, I was kind of on the threshold of between self-confidence and being confident, if not a little bit like conceited in one's own thoughts and opinions. And I wanted to change, but I wasn't sure like where to start. But I do know that in the past, during moments like this, moments of self-doubt, something that did show to have good suggestions was the 16 personality test thing, like when they show you that PDF, that premium profile, I think it's what it's called. And I looked it up, right? I redid the test because admittedly haven't done the test in a while, and apparently you're supposed to do that test every 6 months. Well, not supposed to, but you can't rely on the results if they're 6 months old. So I don't think I've done the test in a year. So I was like, you know what? Might as well be overdone for that. Did the test. I was really surprised with my results. Not only did I change one category, I changed 2 whole categories. I was like, damn, okay. Really changed. And I was really, really surprised as to what I became, because technically I became a type of personality which would absolutely have the worst compatibility with my previous results. I was like, damn, I became the opposite. I became the thing that I hate most. Not just kidding. But just like, I became someone that the me of the past couple of years would have probably struggled to be around. And I was like, damn, okay, that's really interesting, actually. To be fair, I would also hold on these thoughts, I want to say about a year or two ago. A year or two ago, I would say, I have become a person that I think the me from the past would not have liked. I would say that a lot to my friends. Like, I admittedly don't think, even though I love myself right now, I don't think me of the past would have liked me right now. It's not. Oh, let's see. By the way, Devin, it's almost 2 a.m. right now. I have to go sleep tomorrow. I'm getting up very early to go to my last hairdressing practice in a month. I'm sure I'll see you more often. Good night. Oh, thank you for dropping by, and good luck tomorrow. You got this. Have a nice week. You too. Yeah, just to really emphasize, me saying me from the past would not like me right now, it's not necessarily like a bad thing. If anything, I was really happy with where I was when I was saying that. It was just more so an observation, like, damn, like I probably wouldn't like myself right back then, but I like who I am. I feel comfortable where I am. And yeah, that was an active thought I would have a year ago, maybe. Not now. I don't feel like I changed all that much. I do know that I'm different. I do know that there's certain areas that perhaps need a little bit of work, a little bit of polishing. But nothing to the extent of what I was thinking previously, where it's like, oh, yeah, the me from the past would not like someone like me today. Nothing like that. So, yeah, got me off guard. Now continuing with that, I went from being what they call a protagonist to being a debater. There you go. I think it's like ENFJ to ENTP. Really got me off guard. I was like, damn, okay. But at the same time, I see it. I can absolutely see it. I've been loving to discuss deeper subjects and not only defend my position, but also at the same time welcome people to talk to me about why they think my position might be wrong, and the same way for me, like to counter back with my own points, but not in the point, not in the degree where it's like I have to be right. It's more so like I want to understand the ultimate truth. So either you fight your point till the end to the point that I can agree with you, or I continue to ask you questions because and like poke holes into your arguments because I think that doesn't make sense. And like it really did make a lot of sense when I saw it. I was like, oh yeah, definitely. And yeah, it really caught me off guard. Like, damn. From my understanding, debaters and protagonists don't fare well together. It's like, oh, I really did change in that way. Actually, I'm kind of curious to know a little bit more further. What exactly, like, what parts of me changed for this to happen? Like, it's easy when it's like introversion, extroversion. Like, what happened? Well, that's what happened. I became more introverted. I became more extroverted. Like, that's an easy tell, right? But NP versus, or no, TP versus FJ. Like, I became, what was it? Like, thinking versus feeling. I became I became a person less led by my feelings and more so led with my thoughts. Then there's prospecting versus judging. So I became a little bit more spontaneous. I don't know. At the same time, my scores were very borderline. They're like nearing the 50% threshold. Low pen battery, no. With that said, after those results, I looked at the premium profile, and it did say stuff like, again, what does it look like when a debater is unbalanced? And I was like, you know what? There's definitely certain areas that I can absolutely work towards rebalancing myself. And it's always great to kind of have this like answers, right? Like, if only you did this, it will fix that. Instead of just knowing that there's an issue but not knowing how to fix it. For example, it may be that too much spontaneity can also be an experience. I think too much judging can also come from an experience. Like, if you judge too hard because you expect to gain experience, then you're also stepping yourself from gaining experience. Meanwhile, spontaneous people kind of are less likely to have that block, right? Like they just jump 2 feet in. 2 feet in. There's definitely merit to either one of those, for sure. Yeah, exactly. There's definitely experience to be gained in all aspects. I'm so close to restarting the AC. It's getting a little bit steamy in here. Getting kind of annoying. Get that setting out of here. There we go. Ooh, jeez. There you go. Let me look at the references for this. Yeah. Por cierto, David, el otro día pillé sugerencias de transmisión que aparecen lives parecidos a los tuyos, aunque sus sí son de humanoides o animales con un diseño muy parecido a los tuyos. Ah, bueno. Pues mi diseño no es tan original tampoco, así que... Me hace pensar que eres responsable de ellos por algunas comisiones probablemente. Ah, lo dudo, honestamente. Oh shit. Oh, okay. Oh wow. Oh. Oh. Oh shit. How did I do this? Oh no. That was just the pen that was low battery. It was also the iPad. Oh fuck. And I have nothing to charge it. Maybe that... It has to be that too, right? It's gonna be the world's shortest stream. Stay tuned. It's not charging at all? Oh shit. Okay. There we go. Okay, break time then. In this case, I'm gonna take the opportunity to charge my iPad for this break. So I'll just go on the break screen for the next 5 minutes. Don't forget to save your work, hydrate, stretch, and give yourself 5 minutes of self-love. You deserve it. Okay, break time is over, so let's move on to the next task. I will say though, due to my everything having no battery at this point, I think this is gonna be my last Pomodoro for the day. So let's transition slowly but surely to the evening, to nighttime, and we're gonna move to this for now. But yes, we are heading for this last Pomodoro for myself at least. A little of dabbing today, a little of dabbing. as I mentioned previously, this was gonna be the last Pomodoro for today's stream. My apologies. I really was hoping to stream a little bit longer today. Wow, wrong button. There you go. I was thinking of streaming a little bit longer today, but my equipment all ran out of battery pretty much at the same time. My phone is running in fumes. The iPad I'm drawing on has been charging this entire time, and apparently the cable I used wasn't working at all. So, I just ran out of stuff I can possibly do. I need to take a longer break, and it doesn't quite fit in my timeline at the moment. But thank you very much for everyone who dropped by today. I am really appreciative of the work that we got to do today together. I'm losing track of my words. I hope that this stream helped you stay productive in your tasks for the day, either with studying, work, or chores, or anything really. If not, if you're just chilling today, that's also great. We all deserve a break once in a while. Let's see. If you're gonna keep working today, I wish you the best of luck. You got this. Don't forget to be mindful, take breaks, keep yourself and your mental health, physical health, any type of health as a priority. And I'll see you guys the next time. I'm not sure when I'll be able to stream again. Things have been a little bit on the rougher side, but hopefully there's an up curve somewhere in there. And even more so, hopefully, you guys are going to be there once I hit that up curve. If not, that's fine. It's understandable. And with that said, I wish you guys all the best of luck, and I'll see you guys another later. Bye.